friends, here is your astrological forecast for Leo for August 2025. August 2025 is a time of self-satisfaction and progress in your affairs, with the exception of just a few tense days. In general, August is a time of improvement and clarity in many important matters for you. You will feel in great shape and ready for a new phase in your life. Many of you may have a vague sense that you are on the threshold of some very interesting events. While you might not yet understand what this new phase will be about, you feel you've reached a certain boundary and that things can't stay the same. You've outgrown your life costume and something new is just around the corner. Furthermore, this month, the white moon, Selena, the ray of light from higher powers and the projection of our guardian angel, enters your zodiac sign. It will stay there for the next 7 months, illuminating your life path. This will strengthen your connection to God, the universe, and your inner light, and it will grant you special help from above. At the end of August, a long period of at least 1 month begins, which will change the structure of your budget. During this time, your source of income or one of your sources may change. Your expenses may shift. You may make important decisions about investments, savings, or planning for major purchases. Key astrological events in August. August honest. Venus will be in a tense square to Saturn and Neptune, affecting your 9th and 12th astrological fields. This is a day when an unpleasant conversation might take place. It could also bring back an unpleasant memory of a person or situation. A necessary trip might occur. You could find yourself in the company of people where you feel uncomfortable, or you might have to fulfill a promise you made long ago. A bureaucratic issue that is causing you stress might also be resolved. A conversation about an unpleasant topic could also take place. August 6th, the planet Mars, a source of strength, energy, and action, moves into Libra, your 3rd house, where it will remain until September 23rd. This indicates a lot of daily activity and hustle you'll need to go somewhere, meet someone, have a conversation, or buy something. Every day will be filled with a long to-do list. You may feel like you are constantly in a hurry, even if you are on vacation. Your schedule may be quite tense, so it is important to plan everything carefully to avoid rushing, forgetfulness, or being late. This period may bring tense conversations where you need to convince or persuade someone. You might also feel irritated if you have to wait for someone, as others may seem to be moving much slower than you. August 8th, Mars will be in a lucky aspect to Uranus, affecting your 3rd and 11th astrological fields. This is an aspect of luck that brings fast, unexpected, and pleasant changes or events. For example, an unexpected meeting, call, piece of information, or idea. This aspect gives a feeling of a breakthrough in your affairs. On this day, you can make successful purchases online, and you will generally feel like you are in the right place at the right time. It's a good day to act quickly, make unconventional decisions, and launch new projects. August 9th, a full moon occurs in Aquarius in your 7th house. A full moon brings culmination, clarity, and results. The 7th house governs partnerships, so you will gain clarity in your personal, friendly, and business relationships. On this day, an important project for a key partner might be completed, or there will be clarity in your spouse's affairs. A celebratory event to which a friend invites you might take place, or you might organize one yourself. An important conversation with a partner might happen, during which you can discuss many key aspects of your relationship. At work, this could be the end of a stage in your collaboration with an organization, an employer, or a client. At the very least, there will be clarity in matters related to your interactions with other people. Also, someone around you might pleasantly surprise you on this day. On the same day, August 9th, the planet Mars will be in a rare and tense opposition to Saturn and Neptune. This last happened in May 1989. This tense aspect can create external events that force you to act. Or, it could be a situation where you have to act frantically because of mistakes or inattention from the past. The opposition can also bring a feeling of exhaustion. You might feel like a squirrel in a wheel, running but getting nowhere. On this day, You might have to fight someone's opinion or influence over a loved one. There could be disagreements with friends or a partner's relatives. A conflict with an in-law might also arise. New rules could also affect your personal plans. August 10th, Mars will be in a lucky aspect to Pluto, affecting your 3rd and 7th astrological fields. This is a powerful and positive aspect. Both planets symbolize energy and action, and their favorable aspect creates a strong force field. This is a day when, by showing persistence and willpower, you can achieve a positive resolution to an important matter. An important purchase or conversation may take place. This day can bring positive changes in the affairs of your partners, your spouse, a close friend, or a business partner. You will have a lot of energy on this day. You simply cannot sit idle. August 11th, Mercury turns direct in your sign in your honest house. This indicates that the period of correcting mistakes is over. You have put your affairs and thoughts in order, corrected past mistakes, and discussed issues that caused you concern. Now that Mercury is moving direct, it will be easier for you to make decisions. Direct Mercury in your sign brings new experiences, new acquaintances, and new ideas. These new ideas are not only for yourself, but also for anyone who asks for your advice. You will have a feeling that it's easier to move forward and that the past no longer weighs you down. August 12th and 13th, the conjunction of the most generous planets, Venus and Jupiter, will occur. Venus is the planet of minor happiness, symbolizing all earthly blessings, while Jupiter is the planet of major happiness, luck, and opportunity. Their conjunction creates a flow of luck. For your sign, this conjunction takes place in the 12th house, which could bring a trip you've been waiting for. It is a sign of a reward you have earned, both in a direct material sense, a payment you've been expecting, and in a broader sense. This is a time when you might, figuratively speaking, get answers to your prayers. In practical terms, a long-awaited trip may happen. You could receive a financial reward you were expecting, and your partner's financial affairs may improve. You may also receive necessary documents. August 13th, the white moon, Selena, the ray of light from higher powers and the projection of our guardian angel, changes signs and moves into your sign for 7 months. The white moon's transit shows the area of life where we can expect blessings, guidance, and help from above. When the white moon is in your own sign, you receive special protection and a green light for good deeds and intentions. This transit also shows that for the next 7 months, you become the earthly hands of heaven. Your kind words, advice, and help can be invaluable support for others. You now have an important mission: to bring light and goodness, be generous of spirit, and do noble deeds. August 23rd, a new moon occurs in Virgo in your 12th house. A new moon is the birth of a new energetic flow. This particular new moon is special because the next one on September 21st will be a solar eclipse in the same sign and sector. So the events and themes that will unfold in late September are only just beginning now. This new moon occurs in your 12th house, which governs finances, resources, assets, and self-esteem. The new moon brings something new in this area. For some, it could be a new source of income. For others, a new expense or a new bank account. There will be something new related to money, property, or your resources. This could also be new agreements with your employer about your salary or the cost of your services. You might plan your budget in a new way. There could also be changes related to your partner's income or how you use your joint finances. This is a time when you might receive money you've been waiting for, a payment, or a money transfer. August 25. The planet Venus, which symbolizes all earthly blessings, love, beauty, values, and pleasure, moves into your sign, your honest house. This promises a very pleasant time for you in many respects. This is a period when you will feel beautiful, attractive, charismatic, and interesting. You will feel good about yourself and sense that others are interested in you. This is a time when we feel a strong need to please others and hear words of praise, approval, and admiration. This is also a time when we spoil ourselves. Venus symbolizes diplomacy and softness, so during this period, anything rough is off-putting. You will be especially compromising and won't want to fight or confront anyone. It will be easier to agree with your interlocutor than to argue. This is a time when we want to adorn ourselves and talk about ourselves. You can also have successful negotiations that are beneficial to both you and others. The only downside is that your partner or close friend might complain that you are getting all the attention and that you are not as attentive to them as usual. August 26th. Mercury will be in a 10 square to the Black Moon, Lilith, affecting your honest and fourth astrological fields. This is a time when you might unintentionally offend someone with your words or a lack of attention. On this day, you need to be careful with your words, as there is a risk of either saying too much or not saying something important. On the same day, August 26th, Venus will be in a lucky aspect to Saturn and Neptune. This promises success in your affairs, especially those related to travel, resolving bureaucratic issues, or receiving a document. It could also be related to education, whether completing a course or just starting one. On this day, you can enter into a profitable and long-term agreement, either verbal or legal. This day can bring a feeling of relief that a difficult and unpleasant task or problem has been resolved. If you are undergoing treatment, this period could bring its successful completion, especially if it is far from home. This day can also bring good news from afar or income from another country. In general, this is a time when your belief in your own dreams will be very strong, and it will be based not only on internal confidence, but on real events that will be harbingers of the quick realization of your plans. End of August. We will all feel the approach of the autumn-September eclipse corridor. The first eclipse will occur on September 7th in your 8th house, the house of transformation and shared finances. The second eclipse will occur on September 21st in your 12th house, the sector of your personal income, assets, and self-esteem. We will discuss the influence of these eclipses in detail separately. However, as for the end of August, it's important to understand that the approach of eclipses creates a certain vague premonition within us. We may have anxious thoughts or dreams. Even if the eclipses themselves do not bring specific events and only lead to a decision, a conclusion, or new plans, we still feel their approach as a tense time. It feels as if something unusual is in the air, heralding future changes. This is normal. It is better not to focus on these anxious feelings. That's what August 2025 will be like from an astrological perspective. I wish you a wonderful and successful month, my dear Leos. If this forecast was helpful to you, put a like and press the bell. Subscribe to the Zodiac Soul Insights channel and get a plus in karma from the universe. Share in the comments. Was this forecast helpful to you, and how much coincides with your events? See you in the next video. May the stars be on your side.